Hi, it's Amina, and I'm here with...
Hannah Debelius from the Department of General Services.
Hi, Hannah. How are you today?
I'm doing great. A great day for an EV car show.
So I understand you don't drive an EV.
I don't drive an EV yet.
Why?
Well, it's interesting because I actually recently picked up a bit of a long commute because I'm new here at Maryland DGS. And previously, I actually thought that was a deterrent to getting an EV because I was worried about range. But after all the information I got today, I'm actually thinking that maybe I was mistaken in that, and the long range actually would be really beneficial because I could be saving a lot of money on gas.
Was that the only barrier for you?
I think it was probably the largest barrier, and just not knowing where to start. You know, I don't know how many EVs are out there, what are the ranges on them, you know, and how does that work out to the price differentiation for all the different vehicles.
Or about which one you would buy.
Right, exactly.
Have you thought about that at all? Which one you would get if you were to get one? She's fashionable. She's stylish.
Thank you. You know, the only EV I've ever personally driven was the F150.
Whoa.
And although that was thrilling, I don't think that's my style for day to day. Or I'm a mom, so something where I can fit a car seat in the back, but not quite, 2x4s. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, so what other advice would you give women like yourself who are not sure, but kind of sure, but questioning, but considering, but also maybe wants one?
Only specifically about EVs. Let's see. Actually, they had a lot of really great resources in today's presentation from the U.S. Department of Energy about planning trips, and then also things specific to this region about where there are chargers. And I found that really helpful to just make me feel a little bit more comfortable.
So in the interior, you have your brain of your vehicle, and your gear shift is here. So it's kind of relearning how you use a vehicle. It definitely makes life very simple to have here at your fingertips, and comfortable. It's all customizable to your specifications. Really relearning that there are not any other gadgets here to turn. Your turn signals are here, and everything is really utilized through your screen.
Wow. Wow.
Because what happens is
I'm very excited about no oil changes, no transmission fluid to have to worry about topping off. With the federal incentive, I was able to get $7,500 off right then and there. No filling out paperwork, getting it later. Ford offered me $5,000 dealer cash as well. 0% financing, which is huge. I'm not a finance major, but when I saw the comparison of financing versus 0% financing, it was absolutely huge. And then to top it off, I got a free level 1 charger with an adapter for a 240 or 120 volt, so you can just plug it in an outlet, or if you have access to like a stove or a dryer outlet, you can plug it into that too. As well as a level 2 charger that goes up to 80 amps, which is pretty good because a lot of the level 2 chargers only go up to 40 amps. If you're at a place where there's free charging, some workplaces have free charging. There's also different places like the Trader Joe's parking lot has a free charger where you can get some free charging. All the Mom's locations have free charging. It's kind of like anything, the more you do it, the better you get at it and you adjust to it.
Yeah, so this is my 2021 Mustang Mach-E extended range all-wheel drive. I've had this car for 1.5 years now, so I purchased it used. I've put about 20,000 miles on it, and I'm ready to put a whole lot more. There have been a lot of different EVs that I've been considering. Tesla was probably number 1. Toyota had, a new EV they were coming out with. But my favorite part about the Mach-E was the reliability. I took it to visit family in Colorado. A lot of people would say driving Colorado in general is crazy. Doing it in an EV is insane. So I was here to prove everybody wrong. We recently adopted a puppy, so that was the intention for driving. I wanted to bring him with me, and he wouldn't do well on a plane. So, obviously there's a lot of planning involved. Even if you're driving your car across state, you have to consider where the chargers are. I always had a plan A, B, and C. And to my benefit, I never had to use Plan B or C. All my chargers worked, never had any issues. Tesla recently opened up some of their charging network to use third-party adapters on their superchargers. So there's superchargers lining the interstates. Never had an issue, never broke down without battery. Even going through South Dakota, never had any issues. So the thing I was most concerned about charging on my trip ended up worrying me the least.
Something that I learned was I did not realize how many chargers were available across the state, and that number is only growing. And I think I really liked seeing what the resources are to find where these chargers are located and how easy it is to plan a long-term drive. And as someone that lives in Maryland, we all love the beach and going to the beach. So it was really great to hear that you could come from Baltimore to Ocean City and still have more miles left.